chat. We want to hear from some Scotland fans, England fans. Are you happy? 03717 223344. Let's go to Bob, who's an England fan. Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Jamie, how's it? Jamie, Dino, how are you doing?
I'm good,
What
Bob.
a night. What a night. It couldn't have been a better start to the Jubilee weekend. Unbelievable.
I'm trying to
You
work this
came
out.
through Scotland out.
I'm trying to work this out. It says you're... Bob, are you an England
You're
fan?
an England fan, but you've got a Scottish accent.
I'll tell you, Jamie, I'm sitting in the car just now, driving across the border to get to London with my 3 lines on the shirt.
Oh,
I'm
no,
an
this has
England
got to be a wind.
It's
This
a
is
wind-up.
Who is this?
Who's it? Is
Who
it Ali
this
McCoy?
wind-up?
Hey, listen, I can tell you, I've been on all your stations, that it's not a wind-up. I am England to the core.
Sounds like Charlie Adam. Is this Charlie Adam?
No, I'm
Have
telling
you-
you,
Bob,
it's
Bob.
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 Yeah.
I'm not having it. I'm not having it. You're not an England fan. You've got a Scottish accent.
Jamie, I can't help where I'm born. I can't help how I've been raised. But what I can do is, I can quite happily and will always support England to the hilt. Absolutely. I would support Scotland at nothing. I was wanting Ukraine to win tonight. I am England through and through, and that's a fact. An absolute fact.
Bob, were you brought up in Scotland then?
Yep, still stay up there. Can't help that. But I have always, from the days I've been a young boy, from a young lad, I've always...
I can't get my head around this, Bob. Bob, so hold on. You're born... So you're English, but you've grown up in Scotland.
No, he's Scottish, but he's an England fan.
You're Scottish,
I was born...
but you're an England fan.
in Scotland. Yeah, I was born in Scotland. I can't help that. But what I can do in life is decide the team and the nation I want to follow. And I've always...
No, Bob, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
No, you're born you're born in Scotland. You're Scottish. You support Scotland. That's your nation.
No,
You can't-
Well, he don't have to, does he?
Well, of course he does.
No, I don't have to.
He can turn against the country if he wants.
No, you can't.
Absolutely.
It's up to him if he wants to turn against Scotland.
No, he can't. He can't do that.
It's
He's
his
Scottish.
choice.
I can.
Hey, Mel Gibson
I
did.
can support, I can
Left
support whoever
Australia.
I want.
Hold on, Bob.
Jamie.
Hold on.
Jamie.
Why would you not want to support Scotland when you're Scottish? This has got to be a wind-up.
He's not the first one, is he?
Listen, Jamie, I can't help where I'm born.
No, I
can't do
understand
anything
that,
about that.
but you've grown up
Right, but-
in Scotland.
But I've grown up in Scotland being an England supporter, and I love England. Absolutely besotted by the England team.
So if England were playing Scotland tomorrow at Wembley,
Well, we know who's
you're
after.
in the England end.
Of course. Well done, Dean.
I'll tell you what, Dean, I'll
Have
tell
you
you
been
what.
listening for the last 2
That's a
minutes?
gamble. That's
Bob,
a gamble,
who's
isn't it?
who's your club team?
Glasgow Rangers.
Ah, you're on a wind-up. You are on a wind-up.
It's a
no,
wind-up.
No, listen. I'll tell you. I kid you not. For that word I lie. I'm wearing my England strip just now as I'm driving towards the border. I have an England flag in my back garden. My son Harry is England daft. My wife's sitting next to me just now. She's Scottish and she likes Scotland. I can't help that. But my son Harry in the car is every bit as vociferous against Scotland and for England as I am.
Right. So your son's in the car, is he? Can I speak to him?
Yep, Harry, say hello.
Hi.
All right, Harry. Are you an England fan as well?
Yes, I'm a massive England fan.
And a Rangers
Absolutely.
fan. Hold on. So
Yeah.
Harry, you live in Scotland. Your mates are from Scotland. You've grown up in Scotland.
Yep.
Yes.
But you support England.
Yes.
So were you all
Your mum's
cheering in
Scottish.
the car tonight when they got beat?
We were cheering, we were running about the house tonight before we left to go to London.
Right.
Absolutely cock-a-hoop. Seriously.
Bob, you're a disgrace.
That's harsh.
No, you're a disgrace, Bob. You're an absolute disgrace.
He can do what he wants. He's
No,
got his
no,
wife
you're
and
a
kids
di-
in the car. You
No,
can't
he's
call
a-
him a disgrace.
He's a disgrace. That is.
It's up to him if he wants to support England.
It's absolutely unacceptable. You cannot
know
cannot
some-
do that.
Do you think Mel Gibson was
You know
out of
some-
order then?
Yeah.
In Braveheart?
If you're born in Scotland, you
He's
live in
Australian.
Scotland, you got a Scottish accent, you support Rangers. You can't support England?
I'll tell you something, Jamie. I've got a bit of breaking news for you. There's a massive majority of Rangers fans have turned their back on the Scottish national team and would support England.
Oh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm telling you, there is a massive section of Glasgow Rangers fans have no.
So you're glad that Scotland have gone out tonight?
I am ecstatic. It is the perfect start to the holiday weekend.
This is
They
outrageous.
bottled it again. They bottled it since France '98. That was the last qualifying tournament for World Cup. You can hardly believe this. France '98. And they've bottled it ever since, and they've done it tonight. I knew that was coming tonight.
You don't know what to say now, do
I'm
you?
lost for words. I mean, I've been doing this.
He can-
I've been doing this show on Sports Bar for a whole season. It's the first time I'm lost for words. I cannot believe what I'm hearing.
I must admit, when I heard this, the first person I thought of was Graham Souness, and I just imagine what he's thinking. He might be listening to this on the way home in the car. He's on the TV. I bet he's listening to this.
How do you show your face, Bob, around where you live?
I think he'd tackle him chest high if he could.
Well, I'll tell you something. My neighbour popped his head over the fence tonight, the old Duncan. He said, "You watching the game tonight?" I went, "What? Seriously?" He went, "Yeah, you watch it?" I says, No, it's just, I wouldn't watch that. And I'm standing with my England shirt on. And he says, "Do you think we'll do it?" I says, No, you'll get knocked out tonight. He says, "No, I hope not." I says, "You're going out. I've got an England flag in my back garden." It's absolutely, it was just meant to be.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Bob, are you going to Qatar? Are you going to support? You're going to support England in Qatar? Are you?
I support England every single game they play. Every game. The flags are up, the shirt's on.
Okay, what about other sports? Hold on, Bob. What about other sports? What about rugby?
Okay, rugby, support Twickenham. Go absolutely England at rugby the whole way. England at cricket. I'll tell you something. If England were playing tiddlywinks, I would support England.
Bob, what do you do for a living then? Where do you work?
Customer service manager for a civil engineer contractor.
Right.
Oh, so you'll be in there tomorrow?
In Scotland?
No, I'm going to London tomorrow. I'm going to the Jubilee weekend. I'm getting down to the mall. I'm outside Buckingham Palace tomorrow.
He's allowed to do it.
Bob, I mean, you can do what you want, but I think you're a disgrace.
Well, Jimmy, to be honest with you, that's uncalled for.
I think it's uncalled for.
Dino, do you know something, Dean?
Yeah.
I always admired you as a player, and I respected all that you done in the game.
Is there a big butt coming, Bob? Is there a big butt coming?
No, that's a big statement from an England fan. That it's tremendous.
Well, yeah, but seriously, because
Thanks.
Wow, we've lost him, Bob. Wow, we've lost you there. See, I can't believe that. I mean, listen,
I'm shocked.
If he wants to support England, he can support who he wants. I get that, but he is. Come on, you're from Scotland. You're
tell
Scottish.
You what, we could sit here for another year. You won't
Never
get a
have that.
stranger call than that.
You can't. Can you?
Gobsmacked.
Hold on, Dean. So let me just get something straight here. Is it acceptable to support another nation that you're not from?
Well, you can do. It's not in line with supporters, really, is it? But to go and you can't. It's extreme to go. You're like that.
His name's Bob.
He's got that broad a Scottish accent to be that loyal to England.
It doesn't make sense.
And hate Scotland that much.
That can't be right.
That he's going to the Jubilee outside Buckingham Palace. Then, I mean, he's allowed to do it.
Of course he is.
As I said, Mel Gibson.
I mean, is there any other
turned his
Bobs
back
out there?
on Australia.
Is there any other Scottish fans out there that support England? Because
Not
that's
one.
the first one. That's the first one I've ever heard. Welsh fan, anything.
You won't
'Cause I've
get
never
another
heard
one.
that. 03717 223344. But let's hear from Ukrainian midfielder Malinowski speaking to talkSPORT's Rob Tanner.
Ruslan, many congratulations. How are you feeling after that?
I feel so proud for the team. for performance, especially first half. I think it was high-level football, and we play so fast. We move a lot between the lines. We defend good. We were really careful with the second ball because we know with the header striker, like he's so strong with this, and second ball was important, and we covered good. And of course, this goal in first half, and especially in the second half, it helps a lot because we know if you go a little bit lower with the Scotland, it's so dangerous because they are so strong with the crosses and in the box, with the strikers in the box.
Did you feel tonight what you had the weight of the country on your shoulders?
Of course, a lot of messages we had from the soldiers, from the civilian, normal people, from the friends which are on the board now to protect our country. And we know for what we play today. And we said before the game that, guys, we need to give maximum, and in the end we will see we win or we lose. But the first of all, we need to give everything on the pitch today.
Powerful stuff there from Malinowski, and a brilliant interview from Dave Tanner, not Rob Tanner, Roofy, yeah? Not Rob Tanner. Dave Tanner, his name is. Get it right. Let's go to Effie, who's a Rangers fan. Effie, good evening.
Hi, Effie.
Yeah, hi guys, how you doing? You all right?
All right, Effie. I've got this in front of me right now. You're a Rangers fan. You from Scotland?
Yeah. I was actually born in Oldham, but I've lived in Scotland most of my life.
Okay. And so you're delighted that Scotland have got beat?
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted that Scotland have been pumped out the tournament, and the SFA, the absolutely hatred they showed to Glasgow Rangers in 2012. That's the reason a lot of the Rangers fans have gone off the Scottish national team. I used to root for Scotland before the shenanigans they done with us, but after what they've done with us, no time for them whatsoever. So get it right, round them.
Yeah, but you're not supporting England, are you?
No, I was born in England, so that's my home nation, absolutely. But I'm a Rangers fan, right? But I'm absolutely delighted tonight. Absolutely delighted. And every Rangers fan should be the same. And don't forget what they done to us back in 2012. The SFA...
Yeah, but you're back now. You're back now, Effie. You're back.
Up to the core.
Yeah, but you're back now.
You're back, and they hate it. And they absolutely hate it. But all the best to Ukraine and the Wales for a game on Wednesday night. And... but I'm absolutely made up. I want a great start to a Jubilee weekend. Happy days.
Wow. All right, Effie.
How about this one, Jay?
This is the craziest few
I'm just
calls I've
reading
had
here.
ever on Sports Bar. Adrian Durham supports
Our
Wales
friend,
at rugby.
Adrian Durham.
I know. I'm not having that. Durham,
He
I know you're
supports
listening.
Wales.
Get on the phone.
Hey, I knew he was a good lad, but I didn't realise he was that good.
Durham, I'm not having this.
I knew he
Explain
had some
yourself.
sense.
There's too many tweets coming in here about Adrian Durham supports
What's wrong
Wales
with that?
at rugby.
A proper rugby team.
I want to hear from fans that support other nations than your own. 03717 22 33 44.